This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Volleyball action. Good evening and welcome to John Hop Brown here at the campus of West Carter High School for today's matchup here within the 16th Region. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing your play-by-play, stats, and a little bit of everything else here today. Taking care of business after coming back off the COVID time. Glad to be back in the saddle here today, and we should have a doozy of a ball game here on our hands this evening, as we're going to have the home team on the scoreboard, the West Carter Lady Comets, currently 3-3 here on the season, and they are 2-0 within district play, and they're going to be taking on a very tough Raceland Lady Rams, currently 9-1 on the season, and they are also 2-0 inside of the district. And so this should be a matchup here for the ages, as Raceland having one of their best seasons here in recent times. Several years ago, Raceland did have a good run, picking up some 16th Region tournament victories, and always, being a contender out there within the 16th Region. Had a couple down years that they had, but Coach Fraley's got them back up and back on track again here, as we see the Lady Rams on the court now. During their warm-up time, they will have first serve here today. Of course, as we said, the Lady Rams 9-1 on the season, and it is been a doozy of a season for them. Started off very well for them in at Menifee County. Defeated the Menifee County Lady Cats 3-0, 25-10, 25-14, 25-11 before having their home opener against Lawrence County. They defeated them 3-1, and then traveling to Rose Hill Christian and defeating off the Lady Royals there 3-0. And then, of course, inside of the 16th Region All-A Classic, they also took on the home team, the Rose Hill Christian Lady Royals, and they ended up beating them 2-0. And then they also defeated West Carter 2-0. And then they defeated Fairview 2-1. And so your 16th Region All-A Classic champions is the Raceland Lady Rams, and they are definitely no strangers to that tournament, as they have picked up several 16th Region All-A Classic championships, and they're looking to make another run down at the All-A Classic tournament. But then finishing things off, of course, so West Carter looking for a little bit of revenge here today, as in that game, West Carter and Raceland went toe-to-toe on there, but Raceland bested them there 25-10 in the first set, then 25-16 in the second set. So West Carter going to try to see what can they improve upon for the next game. Sounds good. And so after that, of course, then they took on district opponent, the Russell Lady Devils, defeating them 3-1 in a barn burner there. Of course, Russell, a great team. Of course, going without Coach Perry there for the last couple of years, getting their identity to them and everything. But they are a very strong team, and that was a good win there for Raceland. And then they traveled to Lewis County and defeated them 3-0. And then their only loss of the season comes to the hands from the Kittens of Ashland Blazer, who defeated the Lady Rams 3-0, 25-19, 25-21, 25-15. The last game that the Lady Rams participated in was a game against cross-county opponent here, East Carter, and they defeated them 3-1. Of course, West Carter coming up here on 500 on the season so far. Had a little bit of a shaky start, ended up losing to the Lewis County Lady Lions 3-0 before coming back in and picking up a district opponent victory over the Elliott County Lady Lions, defeating them 3-0, 25-10, 25-16, 25-17. And then they headed over toward Rose Hill, I believe it was, and took on Raceland in the opening round of the 16th Region All-A Classic. And, of course, West Carter and Raceland, two storybook teams when it comes into that All-A Classic. Both of them have several titles underneath their name as champions, and so that was a very tough first round to get beyond, but Raceland did pulling that one out. And then, of course, West Carter then traveled down to Morgan County, defeating the Lady Cougars 3-0, making them 2-0 in the district. And then they traveled down to Bath County and won down there against the Lady Cats 3-1. Their last game was last night against the Fairview Lady Eagles. And, of course, that's another powerhouse team that's been around here in the 16th region. And they lost to the Eagles there 3-0, 25-12, 25-11, 25-9. And so that's kind of your updates on these two teams. And so we'll take a brief break as Wes Carter's on the floor now getting warmed up. You are watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network. At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports. If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And the warm-up period is over. Teams are back to the bench, and we're going to get ready here for the national anthem. And I believe I said earlier Coach Fraley, but it's Farley. Farley is the head coach there of the Raceland Lady Rams. Bill Farley has been doing a great job with that program there as well. Of course, as they're getting ready for the national anthem and everything, taking a look at some other high school sports here at West Carter. Of course, West Carter fell to Fleming County on Friday night, 25-7. And another heartbreaker there for the Comet football program as first time they're 0-2 since 2018 underneath Coach Barker. But they got a big game coming up next week on the 9th, and that's going to be the East Carter 50th Battle for the Barrel. And so we'll look forward to that, and we'll be bringing that to you live here on Manta Sports Media as well as our partner network, the Cool Hits TV as well. And then taking a look now in boys soccer as they're getting things all fixed up and everything else. West Carter boys soccer 3-3 on the season, picking up a win for the 16th Region All-A Classic over Menifee County. Now we'll turn it over for the national anthem here. And as we said, boys soccer 3-3 on the season on a 2-game winning streak, defeating Menifee County in the All-A Classic and then defeating Wolfe County on the 27th. Their next game is going to be on September 1st. Taking a look at the girls soccer now for West Carter. Not as many games in as the boys, or actually the exact same number, and they got the exact same record. 3-3. The Lady Comets started off slow, 0-3 on the season, but picked up wins over Greenup County, Bath County, and Menifee County. And, of course, their next game was last night, actually. Don't have a score on that one against Morgan County. That one may have been canceled due to weather, so we'll have to see when that one is going to be brought back up. And so we'll take a look here now at the starting lineups for the teams. We'll start off here with the Lady Comets, who's going to be receiving here today. You got number 37, Lauren Nip, in the back. Followed up by number 5, Rihanna Brown in the front. And then number 8, Mallory Hicks in the center. Number 11, Maddie Buckler on the front left-hand side. Tommy Shuddy on the back right side. And then you got number 40, Alea Patent in the back middle. And then, of course, taking a look here, the libero is in for Raceland. That's going to be number 2, Kiera Meyer. And we'll get introduced to the rest of the teams as we go through here as well, as they're getting things in. So we'll get a few of the numbers as we're able to see them here. Number 33, Sophia Hale, serving here for Raceland to start off. Bumps that one up, gets that one over on the side, and that's going to be an attacking error there against Raceland. So West Carter picks up first blood here and gets an early 1-0 lead as number 30 checking in here for West Carter, and that's going to be Holly Adams. So as we said, number 33, Sophia Hale out there, as well as number 2, Meyer, as that's going to be an error there against West Carter, and we're tied up. Number 7 in there, Gracie Reed, going back to serve now. Coming into the ball game here for Raceland is going to be number 3, Cody Haddix. And then number 12's out there, Faith Spurlock, as well as number 20, Elizabeth Rigsby. And number 24, Reagan Mackey, as that's going to be an error there in the net. So Raceland now with a 2-1 lead here over West Carter here early on in set number 1. And then also you got Shaylee Holbrook out there for Raceland. That's going to be an ace there by Raceland as they take a 3-1 lead here. As we said, Raceland, a very tough team here within side of the 16th region. Had a good run in the early 2000s. Was dominant there for a while and then gave up some of that dominance over to Raceland, but then recently has been picking that back up as that hitting error there against Raceland results in a West Carter point. Number 45 checking into the ball game now, Lily Stevens here for West Carter, as Kiera Mayer back to in the libero position for Raceland. Sets it up on the outside, fingertipped it over. Stevens digs that one up. Buckler trying to take it deep inside of the Raceland territory, but ends up hitting it out of bounds. And so that's going to be a 4-2 lead there for the Raceland Lady Rams, with now number 20 serving here, and that's going to be Elizabeth Rigsby. Dug out there by West Carter, hit that one over. It's going to give an opportunity here for Raceland. As nice attack there, but West Carter able to dig that one out. Free ball situation here for Raceland as they get it to the outside hitter. Put that one in deep, and they're going to say that's going to be out of bounds, and that will result in a West Carter point, and West Carter has gotten the lead now down to 1 at 4-3. Number 34 checking in now, Shaylin Newman in for the Lady Rams as she replaces out number 20, Rigsby. And it's going to be the libero for West Carter, number 1, Mackenzie Williams, back to serve there for the Lady Comets. Floater serve gets it into the secondary. It's going to be a little trouble there for Raceland as they have to free ball that one over. Sets it back up, pushed over to the back row of Raceland. Raceland returns favor. And that is going to be a double contact, 2 hits there on the set, and so that's going to give Raceland the point there off of the hitting error or passing error there of Wes Carter. So 5-3 your score. Number 24 serving here for Raceland, and that's Mackey. And that one's going to be out of bounds. Passing error against the Lady Rams, and that's going to bring Wes Carter back within one. Number 16, Tommy Shuddy, checking back in now for the Lady Comets as she's going back to serve here. Of course, you got to be in that rear right position to be able to serve, but you can serve anywhere behind that line. As she gets that one, just clears the net. Nice attack there by Raceland, but that's going to sail out of bounds, as I believe that was Holbrook on the attack there. But that's going to tie things up at 5 apiece here early on in set number 1 in this best 3 out of 5 between these two teams. Tipped up by the libero, and so Wes Carter's picked up the lead again since it was 1-0. Here at 6-5. Of course, this game definitely a battle of rallies, trying to keep your team involved and keep them moving on, as that's going to be an ace there by Shuddy. So back-to-back points, Wes Carter now with a 2-point lead. And that is legal. A lot of people see 2 physical contacts of the ball, but you can make 2 physical contacts of the ball on the first hit. You know, it's one of those that the ball is forced upon due to the force that the server has it out there. And so that point's going to go to Raceland, as it's now number 12 here serving for Raceland, as she picks up an ace herself, ties things back up here at 7 apiece. Faye Spurlock back to serve here for the Raceland Lady Rams. Sets that one up over to Nip. Nip cross courts it. Dug out there by number 24 of Raceland. Popped up, gets it to the middle there to Stevens. Takes a swat at it. Raceland has to get this one over and does. So opportunity here for Wes Carter. Gets it toward the outside attack there by Nip. Dug out by Raceland. That one's going to be off the block. Stevens trying to put it away, but Raceland doing a great job of keeping that alive, and then eventually that one's going to be hit out by the Rams. And so Wes Carter regains the lead here at 8-7. Still early on in this set number 1. This is a race to 25 points. You must win by 2. If you don't win by 2, then you keep on playing until someone's ahead by 2 points. Pushed over by, and nice. Caught the Wes Carter defense off guard that time. Put it right in the middle of them there. As Patton, number 40, is going to be checking back in for Stevens here, as now number 4, Shaylee Holbrook, back to serve here for the Lady Rams. And number 20 checking back in here as well, Rigsby for Raceland. Nip trying to get that, and that's going to be 4 contacts there. A little bit of a dangerous play there by Raceland, trying to get things put away, but you don't want to make that contact there to give them Wes Carter an opportunity to keep on playing that. You just want it to go ahead and hit the net or let the opposing player take that 4th hit, as that's going to be an attacking error there by Wes Carter. And so now 10-8 as we get our score updated here with the scoreboard at Wes Carter. So 10-8 your score. And that's going to be a passing error there by the Lady Comets. And so Raceland's put together 3 quick points to get a 3-point lead, and we've got a timeout here on the floor taken by the Lady Comets, their first of 2. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
And coming off the short timeout, West Carter coming back in to the court quickly, trying to maintain the momentum here that they had. But, of course, Raceland wants back out there as well to hold on to the momentum that they've been having through giving up or earning 4 straight points against the Lady Comets. West Carter able to dig that one up. Nip, attack over, dug out there by the libero of Raceland. Hits it in toward the middle, dug out there by Patton of West Carter. Joust at the net there, won by Raceland. And Hicks puts an attack on it, trying to overshoot or put it over top of Rigsby. But ends up getting that one out of bounds. Hicks on the attack again. Raceland now getting things set up for a middle attack. And that's going to be a passing error there against the Lady Comets. And so Raceland now with a 5-point lead here, 13-8 in this set number 1. Dug out there by Williams, the libero. Hicks rolls it over. And that's going to be a nice attack there by Raceland, as that's going to be Gracie Reed. Giving Raceland now the 6-point lead as that one went off the West Carter defender and out of bounds. And that's going to be off the hands of Shetty there. And so Raceland now in the driver's seat here. Momentum has definitely gone their way here in this first set. As that's going to be an ace there. As it's now to an 8-point lead here at 16-8. Raceland here on top. Holbrook doing some fine serving there for Raceland, keeping things in play. And puts it in the back shelf there, picking up another ace. A lot of people might think that the hard serve is the most ideal, but if you can put a decent spin on that ball and make a good play, then that is something that is almost as dangerous as just shoving it right down their throat. But finally, the service there for Holbrook ends up, and now it's going to be Nip for West Carter on the serve. Dug out there by Shetty, pushed over. Raceland with an opportunity on the outside, hits that one long is Reed. And so West Carter picks up back-to-back points to get it within 7, 17-10, your score here. And that joust's going to be won there by West Carter. Nice kill there by Rihanna Brown. But I believe they said they ended up going out of bounds. Do apologize for that, but West Carter does get the point back here. So 18-7 or 18-10, excuse me, is your score, or 11 is your score. As Shetty coming off, Adams going in, as it's going to be Brown now on the serve for the Lady Comets. Sets it up back on the outside to number 24, so that's an attacking error there against Mackey. (18-12) is your score. Raceland here on top by 6. Getting into the latter part of the first set, and that is going to be a critical error there for West Carter, as can't give up a serve on to a team like this. As Cody Haddock's coming in now here for Raceland. As it's going to be number 7, Gracie Reed on the serve. Dug out there by West Carter. Opportunity here for Raceland. Gets it in the middle, off the block, and then off of the second hit. And that's going to go out of bounds. And so Raceland now first one to 20 here. As that was number 20, Elizabeth Rigsby on the kill there for the Lady Rams. And service error there for Raceland gives West Carter the point and the ball back. 7-point deficit, as Lily Stevens going to be coming back in now here for Alea Patton. as Mallory Hicks going back to serve here for the Lady Comets. Hicks a little bit quiet for Wes Carter here today, but I'm sure that Coach Dixon's going to want to try to get her involved, as that's going to be a miss-hit on, or miscommunication on that hit, as that was the third hit, and ended up taking that one toward as setting it up, but instead of getting it over. So that's going to be 4 hits there for the Lady Comets, as Hicks gets that one drilled into the back, tipped over, and then played back again is going to be number 45, Stevens. So Wes Carter picks up back-to-back points and trails here by 7, 21-14, as number 34 checking in now, Shaylin Newman, coming in now here for number 20, Elizabeth Rigsby. Kenzie Williams, the lone senior on the squad here for Wes Carter, back to serve for the Lady Comets. Gets it over toward the outside. Nice shot. Gets it off the hand of Williams. And that's going to be a kill there for Faye Spurlock, as now Raceland 3 points away from putting away set number 1 here and taking a 1-0 lead in the match. And a little miss hit there on the first pass by Williams. And so Wes Carter now 2 points away from giving up the first set here toward Raceland, and that's definitely not something that you want to have done, especially for a team that beat you earlier on in the season. So off the passing error, it's now 24-14. As Wes Carter hits that out, and that's going to finish things off here in set number 1. So Raceland picks up the first set victory here, 25-14. If we take a look at what they did earlier on in the season, Wes Carter did improve a little bit, as it was 25-10 in the first set over there in the All-A tournament, but Raceland picks up set number 1 here and leads the match 1-0 in this race, best out of 5, 3 out of 5. So we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff.
paid for by candidate.
So coming out of the break, West Carter will have the first serve here in set number 2 to try to get things back underway. As I believe we got number 5 there, Rihanna Brown, back to serve there for the Comets. And that's going to sail out of bounds, so Raceland gets the early lead here against West Carter. As it's going to be number 33, Sophie Hale, picking up the ball back behind the stage and getting ready here for her service. West Carter gets that one over, dug out by the libero there of Raceland. Gets it over on the outside and hits that one into the net. It's number 24 on the attacking error by Mackey. Ties things up here, one apiece with West Carter. Lily Stevens coming back into the ball game now here for Leah Patton, as Mallory Hicks back to serve for the Lady Comets. Outside, having a free ball that toward the back row. A little bit of a miss hit there by the setter, but ends up paying off in a Raceland kill. As number 3 checking in now, Cody Haddix into the ball game. The libero, number 1, I believe. Yep, number 1 is there. Savannah Zewald. And Zewald will be serving there. Nice low, hard hit on the service. Picks up an ace for her. So 3-1's your score here early on in set number 2 in this race to 5. And they're going to have that as a down ball, as attacking error there against the Lady Comets. In play, Raceland trying to get something going. And that's going to be a big swing there by number 24 there, Mackey. Gives Raceland now it should be a 5-1 score here. Pushed over by West. Gets it out toward the side. Cross court there by number 12 of Raceland. And that's going to be just wide there by number, I believe that's 22 there, Danica Barker. On the swing, and that's going to be in there for the Lady Comets. Six-2 your score with Mackenzie Williams back to serve now for the Lady Comets. Gets it toward the outside. Free ball over. Opportunity here for West Carter to try to take advantage of this. Gets it to Stevens. Off the block. And out of bounds. So good block there by Raceland, but sometimes when you hit those blocks, they end up popping off your hands and going out of bounds, and that's exactly what happened. So West Carter now 6-3 your score. And that's going to be a 2-hit contact there. As a lot of people wonder about that, a lot of times if a setter drops their shoulder, or if you can imagine drawing a grid onto a person's body of, having, the different coordinates, kind of going back to your math classes, if you take that ball from one coordinate to another, that's going to constitute a double hit all day long. And usually a lot of times you'll see that indicated by either sometimes a spin, but a lot of times like that where that shoulder was dropped down in that set. So number 34 checking in, Shaylin Newman coming in now here for number 20, Rigsby. Going back to serve here for Raceland. Sets it up to Stevens on the outside. Dug out there by Mackey. Attack over by the libero. That sails out of bounds, and so West Carter trailing by 4 here at 8-4 as Tommy Shuddy coming into the ball game here for number 30, Holly Adams. Or excuse me, they've corrected the score once again. Trying to keep what's on the scoreboard here. 7-5 your score, now it should be 7-6. So 7-6, West Carter getting it down to just a 1-point deficit. Gets it over toward the outside, and a little help from the tape there. Spurlock gets that one down, and it's now 8-6. Raceland now here with a 2-point lead. As it's going to be Mackey now on the serve here for the Lady Rams. Back set, gets it to Nip. Dug out there by Raceland. And that's going to be a nice kill there for the Lady Rams, number 4, Holbrook. 9-6 is your score here in set number 2. Mackey on the serve, floater serve. Gets that one just to drop inside the line. As we said, a lot of times all you got to do is get it close, and you don't have to hit it hard to get it down all the time to pick up an ace, and that's just a proof right there. Getting that one to fall right in for the ace there is Mackey. West Carter going to have to get this one over. Shuddy gets it into the second row. Off the West Carter block. Good job on the double block. And they're going to have a line violation, saying that she crossed over the line into West Carter territory. You can have part of a foot over it, but not the entire thing, or you can't have a hand over or a knee or, one whole body part. As that service error by Stevens going to sting a little bit, as it's now 7-11. Raceland here on top. As number 18 for Raceland comes in, Skylar Brown Morris. Back to serve, here's number 12, Spurlock. West Carter having to get that one over. Off the block there, Raceland. Middle attack, good dig out there by Williams. Gets it right back to her. That was Holbrook. Holbrook swings again. That one dug out there by Shuddy. And Hicks gets a kill of her own. Puts it in an off-balance Spurlock, and that gets West Carter now here within 3, 11-8. As Lauren Williams on the serve here for the Lady Comets. And Barker hits that one to Mackey, and Mackey trying to keep it alive. Hits it out of bounds outside the boundary of the candy cane there, or the net marker, and so it's now 11-9. West Carter with a little bit of a rally here about midway through the second set. Barker on the attack. Pushed over there, and they're going to call a double contact once again off of the set. And as a player, a lot of times you do have to learn the officials' tendencies and everything on, what they're looking for. As that's going to be a passing error there by the Lady Comets and stops the rally just short of taking the lead. Raceland's up 12-10 here as number 20 checking in now, Rigsby, into the ball game here for Raceland. Number 4, Holbrook serving for the Lady Rams. Picks up an ace here. 13-10 your score. Nice serve there by Raceland. And that's going to be a double contact on the set. Definitely tell you at the next level in college and everything, that's one thing that they always look for is the spin of the ball. I've heard more coaches arguing the spin of the ball than anything else. as number 30 Adams checking back in as we got Brown back to serve. A lot of times they'll say, didn't you see it coming out of her hands, how it spun? And so, that's what a lot of coaches are looking for. And, not always, a spinning ball indicates a, poorly hit ball, but, it's usually a pretty good indicator as well, especially when you have to really watch those hands. It depends on how it comes in and how it goes out is what you have to look for. So number 33 serving here for Raceland picks up an ace is Sophie Hale. 16-11 is your score. Raceland here back on top midway through the second set. Wes Carter trying to get it over on the side, and we're going to get a line violation against number 30 there. Adams stepped across the line, and mostly that's kind of a safety violation to make sure that they don't cross the line, get their feet tangled up, and cause somebody to have a twisted ankle or themselves. As that's going to be another ace there as Adams comes up a little bit hurting after that shot. Wes Carter's going to take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Coming out of the timeout now, Raceland leads here 18-11. Wes Carter is going to try to slow it down, taking their first timeout here of the second set. Raceland gets that one to the back row of Wes Carter. Attack there by Barker. Goes off the net and off the hands of Hicks, and so that'll be a Raceland point there. Raceland leads here 19-11 in set number 2. They lead 1-0 already in this opening, or in the first set, or after the first set, I should say. On the attack, gets to the back row. Libero able to get a hand on it. And we're going to get another double hit violation there against the setter. So Wes Carter now getting it now 19-12 as Stevens coming back into the ball game here for Wes Carter. Mallory Hicks back to serve for the Lady Comets. And Stevens with authority puts that one down. Gets Wes Carter within 6, 19-13. And that'll be another violation there as we get our scoreboard updated. 19-14. Two-hit contact once again against the Lady Rams. And that's going to be a prolonged contact on the first hit over there by Wes Carter. 19-15 is your score. Number 3, Haddix checking into the ball game for Raceland, and number 11, Buckler coming in now here for number 30, Adams. So ball handling a big issue here in the second half for both of these teams. And Stevens gets another kill there for the Lady Comets. 19-16 is your score, or excuse me, 20-16 is your score. or 2015, excuse me. I'm trying to keep up with the score that they have on the scoreboard here. Williams on the serve. Raceland digs that one out, puts that one over. Williams digs that back out again, sets it over to Nip. Popped up there by Spurlock. Back row, a libero tack. And we're going to get a double contact there against the Lady Comets. So 21-15 is your score as number 34 checking into the ballgame here, Shaylin Newman. Gets that to Stevens, but off balance. Attacking error, and so now Raceland here in the driver's seat, 22-15. 3 points away from a victory here in the second set as that serve there goes into the net by number 34, Newman. 22-16 your score as Maddie Buckler back to serve here for the Lady Comets. Goes wide outside. 23-16 as Tommy Shuddy comes in for Buckler. And it'll be number 24, Mackey, trying to finish things off here for Raceland. Stevens puts it in the back row. Libero pops it up to the front. Nice attack there by Raceland. Wes Carter with an opportunity here. Gets it over to Nip. Dug out there by Mackey. And they're going to say point Wes Carter. Double contact there by Raceland. A little bit of a late call, but official did see it, and I do know sometimes you can get out there, and sometimes it is hard to catch that right off the bat, but then you think about it for just half a second. And off the block, Raceland keeps on playing it. Wes Carter just about celebrated and lost it, as that's going to be a big swing there by Hicks. 23-18, or excuse me, they got 24-17 here. The score is trying to keep up with the scoreboard that we have here. So Wes Carter needing to be perfect from here on out. As that goes out of bounds. And that's going to be it. So in set number 2, Raceland picks up the victory here, 25-17. I do apologize for a little bit of the issue there with the score, trying to keep up with the scoreboard here at Wes Carter. But that's going to be straight sets there for Raceland so far as they win that one 25-17. So right now, Wes Carter's behind the 8 ball here as they need to pick up 3 sets. They're going to have to win each of the remaining 3 sets in this match to come out on top. But Raceland right now in the driver's seat, not letting Wes get to beyond 20 points. And so we'll see what happens in this third deciding set that's going to be here. We'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
And back here at West Carter is getting the lineup all checked up and registered in toward the scorebook here, as Raceland definitely on top here today in the driver's seat, leading here 2-0. And it has been some night there for the Lady Rams, as they have showed some athleticism to be able to get things done. West Carter hanging in there, though, doing a better performance than the last game that they went with against them, as it was a 2-0 loss, 25-10, 25-7, or 25-16, and so West Carter's improved off of both of those sets. So first set there by Raceland is going to be down for a point. Sophie Hale on the serve there for the Lady Rams. Pops that up in the back. Hicks tipped it over. And Hicks trying to go for it there once again, but hits that one into the net, so it's 2-0. Raceland here on top. And that's going to be a missed pass there by the Lady Comets, and so Raceland goes on a 3-0 lead here, or 3-0 run here in the third. And that's going to be in there for an ace. I think Shetty was back there, thought she was up just a little, or back a little bit further than what she was, ducked after it, and into that one falling into the back shelf there for Raceland. Buckler gets that one tipped over there, and that's going to be good there by number 20, Rigsby, as Raceland's on a 5-0 lead here to start off the third set. Not how West Carter wanted to get things started off here in this deciding set. As we said, volleyball games go best 3 out of 5 to 25. You have to win by 2 points. And right now, West Carter's behind the 8 ball here, as that one goes out of bounds. And so Raceland with 6 straight points here. Leads here 6-0 here in set number 3. Gets it to Buckler on the outside. Cross courts it, puts it back over to Mackey once again, but that's going to be an attacking error there, so West Carter picks up the point and stops the 6-0 rally there by Raceland. As number 30, Holly Adams, coming into the ball game, and Lily Stevens going back to serve there for the Lady Comets. Gets it over to Mackey on the outside. She takes it deep into the back row. Pushed over there by Buckler. Popped up and over by Reed. And that's going to be a kill there by Hicks. Gives West Carter back-to-back points here as they trail by 4, 6-2. Hicks starting to come alive here in this second half of volleyball. Nice dig out and recovery there by Mackey. As back set here. And that's going to go off the block of Hicks, and so that will be down, and so that'll be a Raceland point. Subs coming in all around. Number 18 coming in, Skylar Brown-Morris in for the libero. Number 3, Cody Haddix coming in for Raceland, and then number 5, Rihanna Brown coming in for West Carter. Brown sets it up to Hicks. Hicks tries to put it just shallow of the second row. And that's going to be another 2 contacts there by Raceland. 7-3 is your score. As number 22 coming in now here, Danica Barker. Placing out Shuddy as Mallory Hicks back to serve. And that one is going to be mishit there by Brown. Raceland picks up the point, 8-3 your score. As it'll be number 20 now serving, Elizabeth Rigsby. Senior middle hitter blocker for the Lady Rams. Nice pop up there by Barker. Put over by West Carter, gets it toward the outside. Number 32 on the attack, but West Carter able to recover. Pushed over there by Buckler. And they're going to say 2 contacts there, so that will be another Raceland point. 9-3 is your score. As both teams struggling to try to find how to get the proper passing going on. Sets it up to Barker in the middle. On the attack, off the tape. And we're going to get another 2 hits there, this time by Raceland. So 9-4 is your score. As number 34, Shaylin Newman coming into the game. Kenzie Williams back to serve there for the Lady Comets. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Raceland's wanting a touch. Davey Anderson, the up official, says no way. So 9-5 now. Dolly Parton score coming on here. Williams with the serve. Raceland hit that one back just a little too much on the pass. And West Carter now trailing here by 3, 9-6. Placement of that second hit is pretty important there for both, for the teams. As, you know, that's going to set up your attacker. This time a little bit better pass, but cross court there by Gina Cook goes out of bounds. And so West Carter now trailing here by 2 at 9-7. That one set up toward the back row. West Carter's going to have to free this one over. A little miscommunication there between Nip and Williams. And that ends the West Carter rally there. 10-7 your score, so Raceland back on top here by 3 as it's going to be number 24, Reagan Mackey, back to serve. Free ball there by Barker. And that's going to be a caught ball. So prolonged contact, the call there by Anderson, and that will be point West Carter as Lily Stevens checking back in for the Lady Comets, as well as number 40, Alea Patton. Patton's going to go back to serve. And on the attack there by Cook. West Carter able to dig that one out. And almost saved there by Barker, but ended up into the net, and so that's going to be 11-8 your score. As Raceland trying to figure out who's going to serve, and finally ends up giving it up to number 18 there, Skylar Brown Morris. First time we've seen her serve here this evening. Barker gets this one over. Pushed over there by Raceland, and so off of the attack set, Cody Haddix gets it over, and that's going to be a point there for Raceland. 12-18 your score. Or excuse me, 12-8 your score. As they're going to say fourth contact there by the Lady Comets, and so Raceland with the assist of the Annette on that serve. Of course, no let serves like in tennis. If it hits the net, it goes on. Error on the pass there gives Raceland the point, and Raceland back up to a 14-8 lead here, leading by 6 about midway through this third set. Service error there by Brown Morris gives West Carter the point. Tommy Shetty coming in now here for Danica Barker. Shetty will be back serving here for the Lady Comets. Mackey back row attack, dug out there by Williams. Stevens gets it over to Nip, cross court, dug out there by the libero. Gets it to Nip, who tips it over. Mackey digs that one out. Joust at the net, won by West Carter. And that'll be multiple contacts there by Raceland. So good job there by Hicks to win the joust and cause Raceland to go back on their heels to try to dig it out of the net, but unfortunately not able to do that. Shetty can't capitalize off of the rally there. Service error gives Raceland the point, 15-10. As number 20 checking back in now, Elizabeth Rigsby. Number 32, Cook, serving now here for Raceland. Free ball opportunity here for the Lady Rams. Haddix hits that one on the attack serve, or it's attack set. But that hit by Hicks goes out of bounds, and so 16-10 your score here. Cook serving once again. Nice diving stop there by the Lady Comets. And a little miscommunication between Mackey and Zewald gives West Carter the point. As Lauren Nip back to serve here for the Lady Comets. Gets it out to the outside. Nice attack there by Rigsby. Buckler tries to answer back, but gets that one into the net. 17-11 your score here, with number 33, Sophie Hale, coming back into the ball game here for Raceland. Of course, each team allowed 18 substitutions. And not able to put that one back in play. Raceland now 7-point lead here, 18-11. Or excuse me, 17-11. Now 18-11 there. Seven-point lead here by the Lady Rams. Nice serve. Stevens tries to scoop it over. Gets it to 19-11, 8-point lead here by the Lady Rams. And that's going to sail wide out, so point goes to West Carter. 19-12 your score, with number 30 checking back in here. That's Holly Adams. Coming in for Alea Patent. And Lily Stevens back to serve there for the Lady Comets. Gets it over to Mackey once again. Joust at the net, and this one's going to be won by number 20, Rigsby. As number 5, Rihanna Brown, checking back in here for Stevens. Number 7 serving here, Gracie Reed. Pushed over by the Lady Comets. And off-balance shot there by number 33, Hale, gives West Carter the point. 20-13. As Barker checking back in here for Shetty. As Hicks goes back to serve. Nice dig there by Raceland and put back over. And Raceland's going to get the point off of the 2 contacts. 21-13 your score. Nice serve there by Rigsby. Free ball there by Barker. Tries to get this set up, and that's going to be an attacking error there against Mackey. Substitution coming in. Shaylin Newman coming in as Mackenzie Williams, the libero, coming in for West Carter and back to serve. Pushed over there by Barker. Free ball situation here for West Carter. Let's see if they can use this. Gets it to Barker on the attack. Gets it to the back row, but able to be dug out by Raceland. And with a little bit of help from the net, once again, number 18, Brown Morris, picks up the point there for Raceland. It's now 23-14. Raceland getting that one over. And West Carter putting that one away. (23-15) your score with number 40, Patton, coming back in. Now some of the fans were thinking that was 4 contacts on the last one. Or last rally there by Raceland, but West Carter ends up coming up with the point anyway. Williams digs that one out. Attack there by Williams. Liberos can tack behind the line and below the height of the net. And that's going to be in there for a kill there for number 18, Skylar Brown Morris. And Lily Stevens coming back in as it is match point number 1 here for the Lady Rams. Brown Morris on the serve. Can't get this one closed out, so West Carter here with an opportunity, going to have to be perfect from here on out. It's going to bring in Tommy Shuddy in to serve here for Danica Barker. So West Carter trailing here by 8, 24-16. Has to be perfect from here on out. As that's a little bit of a miss hit there on the second hit by Hale. So now a 7-point deficit. West Carter's tied as far as as many points as they've hit against Raceland all this season in a set. And that's where it's going to hold up right there as the Raceland Rams come away with a sweep here today, ending up defeating the Lady Comets in straight sets, 25-14, 25-17, 25-17. Take a brief break and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Stewart Best Hardware Store.
James do it best hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And back here at West Carter once again, where Raceland wins in straight sets 3-0 here over the West Carter Lady Comets, 25-14, 25-17, and 25-17. So that means Raceland improves up to 10-1 on the season. As we said, their only loss coming in from the Ashland Blazer Lady Kittens, the Kittens. And so their next game is going to be, they're going to get a night off tomorrow night for hosting Morgan County on the 1st. And so that'll be a game they'll be playing there at Raceland. For West Carter, they fall below 500 here on the season. They are 3-4 in on the year. Their next game is going to be back here on Thursday, and that's going to be against the Greenup County Lady Musketeers. And that'll be a game that you'll see here on Manta Sports Media, and we'll be glad to bring that to you here as well. And so that's going to finish us up here as kind of a light week as far as home sports goes here with West Carter. With the couple main games here this week being volleyball, but a few more games coming in next week. Of course, the shortened week with Labor Day coming up there on Monday, and so Carter County Schools, as most other schools, will be closed there on Monday, and it seems like that's always the week that is the East-West week coming in is on the short week. And so next week is going to be some pretty big sporting events there with the West Carter football team taking on East Carter. Of course, two powerhouses here in Carter County, and that's definitely going to be a game that you want to take a look at. Don't bother with the records, because if you take a look, you see East Carter 2-0, defeating Raceland. Not Raceland, but defeating Round County and defeating Montgomery County. West Carter falling to Round County and then falling to Fleming County. So West Carter trying to get their way back. And so a lot of these teams, both these teams next week, they're going to be wanting to know exactly who's going to go 1-0 that week and be able to take the barrel back home to their school. Right now here at West Carter, but I know East Carter is anxious trying to get that barrel back over toward Grayson for another season. So that's going to finish us up here today. As thank you very much for tuning in here today. And of course, if you are interested or anything else like that, we do have plenty of advertising space available for you there. So make sure that you join in with us there as well if you'd like to have your sponsorship and everything else on there. We know it's political season and everything else coming up, so make sure you get that going on there as well. So for the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here today. Make sure that you tune back again on Thursday as we're going to have West Carter taking on Greenup County and more volleyball coming up here. So good night for Jeff the Manta Serwin. God bless you all, and we will see you all again next time here on the Manta Sports Media Network.